Hey there, everyone. Rick here, Rick the Bridge, and today I will be sharing with you the some of the steps that I did in fixing this DeWalt DCB 112. This is a battery charger for some of my power tools, and this is not working right now. It was plugged without the step down. It was actually 120 volts or 110 volts plug into a 220 outlet, and expectedly it's gonna go busted. The capacitor is going to be it's gonna be blown. Today I will be converting this into a 220 volt charger, so the next time I plug it in a 220 volts outlet, my capacitor won't go off anymore. So today I'll be showing you some of the tools that I will be using. Well, of course, it's just two basic tools that I'll be needing right now. Number one is this security Torx. This is a torque with a small or tiny hole in the middle. Hope you can see it here in our video. We're gonna be using this to remove the tamper resistant torques that DeWalt company had in here to secure the charger. Also, I have here my ALS 936 soldering iron. This is good for doing some SMD rework, as well as soldering some tiny components, the mini components that the traditional or the old type of soldering gun or soldering iron that we are using are not capable of doing their job. So also I will be showing you this electrolytic capacitor that has a value of a 100 microfarad with 450 volts, and this one is actually made in Taiwan. I bought it in one of the local electronic components seller here. I also have this baristor. Hope you can see it here. Hope you can read out. But anyway, I'll be putting the description later on this video. And the last one would be the thermistor, the 10D-9 thermistor, which I will be using to replace the other component that is inside that charger, and I will be showing it to you in a while. So firstly, let's remove the 4 tamper resistant torques behind this charger by using the T15. By the way, this is a size T15 or T15 type of security torques. I don't have the screwdriver type, so alternatively I use this L type security torques remover. So let's begin. So all these fasteners have already been removed, so let's open it by holding it at the edge, yeah, like this, and pulling off. So like I mentioned earlier, this charger was plugged in a wrong socket in a 220 volts, and as expected you would see some bulging right here. So this is the capacitor, the one that holds the current or the voltage, the voltage. And right now, when it was plugged in a 220 outlet, well, it goes off because it says here it can only hold about 200 volts of current. So we will be removing this. There. And this capacitor is going to be replaced with this one. This capacitor that says it has a value of 100 microfarad and 450 volts. So we will desolder this later, pull it up, pull it out, and then replace it with this new capacitor. Right now I'm trying to remove it from the housing so I could have a better access and a better view of where to start desoldering. So here. So this is the PCV of this battery charger. Sorry for that. And right now we're gonna be looking at where this 2-pin is located at the back. Yeah, I think this is it. This one here. There you go. So this one and this one is gonna be desoldered later. And then we also got something here. And it's being covered by a gasket, of course, maybe, of course, to protect what's underlying that area. So we're gonna be removing this gasket so we can have an access to the thing that we will be removing. And there you go. I hope you can still see it here. It is some sort of a, well, maybe an insulator or a gasket that needs to get removed. Oh, there you go. I am slowly and carefully removing it. Oops. There you go. There you go. So, how can I sum this one? Okay, so right now I got my headlight on, so you would have a better view of the component that we're going to remove. And see that one thin wire or thin wire right here that we're going to remove, and it's going to be replaced with this thermistor. Okay, now so I'm gonna be removing the capacitor right here. So I'll start by desoldering it at the back. So here we go. There. So here's the bloated capacitor, as you can see here. There. Okay. So next, we're also going to remove this one. That one right here. There. So now here is the thin line that I removed from the board. I remove them here. Right here. So after the removal of this wire here, this wire, after the removal of that wire here, we will now be placing the thermistor in here. Replacing the old line with this temperature sensor, or a thermistor as they call it, and we will solder it right now. Okay, so here, as you can see, I let it sit here. That one right there, and we will be soldering it now. So there, we made a good solder. So let's cut the excess now. Make sure you have a good cutter. I don't have a good cutter right here right now, so let me check on my tools first. Okay, so then we have a good solder right now. There you go. Let us cut the excess pins. So there you go. Next we will now be soldering the capacitor, the replacement. It's going to be placed beside the thermistor right now. So I'm going to insert it here. Hope you can still see it. That right there, I guess, is a good solder. Okay, looks good. I bent them already, so it's time to solder them. So there it is now. This is the resistor. I place it here, and then I'm going to solder it. I'm going to solder both ends. Here, and the other one is there. Okay. And so I'll begin soldering now. And it's done. Now it's time to bring it back to where it used to. But first, let me cut this. There you go. Okay, so let's try this. Sitting here now. Let me put the cover. And see if it works. Okay, so we're done doing the soldering things. I'm also finished putting it back, and I will be putting this to the wall outlet here because I need a much bigger opening. For this is a US oriented plug, and it needs to be accommodated by a much bigger wall outlet here. See right here, the DeWalt DCB 1112 is going to be plugged in a 220 wall outlet. Let's see if it's going to work. Okay, so there. I have that plug in the wall outlet now, and I have my battery pack here, an empty battery. Let's check if this is going to work now. Okay. See that? It is now blinking. That means the charger is working and the conversion is successful. There. So that was it. And this has been Rick the Bridge. Thanks for watching. Please do me a favor right now. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And looking forward to see you soon on my next video. Bye.